Welcome back from that video. My name is Josh Kasich, and today, these are my initial thoughts for Star Wars the Rise of Skywalker. Now, here's the thing. I saw this movie the Saturday after it came out, which was last year, so I know this has been a while. So kind of just going this based on memory. I'm not going to go big synopsis or anything. I'm just going to go over my I won't go over full details until later on, until I see the second one. However, there will be spoilers. So, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to leave. I did put spoilers in the title of this video, so be aware of that. But yeah, so I'll give you 10 seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. Alright, you had enough time to leave. So, starting off, a lot of people complained about the pacing. And I do agree that there are some pacing problems, but I don't think that's so much a problem for me. I do think that it could have been a little bit longer or split, but I think overall it was okay. Other than that, I think a lot of people think that this kind of wasn't a brand new film, but I think it is kind of in a way. It doesn't recopy another story for beat. It has its own details. I think there are certain things that are really, it's kind of where oh, we killed Chewbacca. Oh, we really didn't. And I'm really surprised if they actually did. So it didn't really land, because he didn't actually die, and they were trying to say that he died, but I don't know. I didn't believe it for a second. And I think I really enjoyed it. Now, another complaint I found was that they didn't like the fact that Palpatine all of a sudden is just back and, he's alive, and so it completely ruins the Anakin and everything. I beg to differ on that. Literally, in 2 lines in the movie, Palpatine said that he died, that he did die, and that actually did happen. He literally said he died. And then Anakin literally said that he balanced the Force, which he did. The prophecy never said that it will balance the Force forever. Okay, I think people misunderstand that. And by default, that he did balance the Force, he still is the chosen one. He still completed what he was meant to do. So I don't really see the big problem. Do I wish that his Force Ghost was in the film? Yeah, I actually do. I also wish Luke Skywalker's Force Ghost was more in the film. Well, I wish that he didn't actually die and was a bigger part in this film. But he did die, and I wish there was still more of him. But other than that, I said, yeah, definitely should have been more Force Ghosts, for sure. Especially after The Last Jedi, where Yoda did some interesting stuff. I feel like there should have been definitely more Force Ghost stuff in this film. But, obviously, they had to cram a lot of stuff in. I thought it was interesting that Rey is the granddaughter of Palpatine. And I think when I first saw her, I always thought she was Luke's daughter, but, whatever. I think another problem that kind of along with that is that people think that this film kind of went out of its way to negate what The Last Jedi did, and I beg to differ for that. I just don't see where that's coming from. Yeah, Luke is acting differently. Excuse me? At the end, when he died, Yoda told him, listen, he probably went back to his normal self, yeah, because he realized he was being dumb. It didn't negate The Last Jedi. I think that's where The Last Jedi ended on with Luke. I think people just, I guess, didn't really get that. And he died, so he's back as a Force Ghost, so things could that could definitely be an interesting thing on the mind, I would think. And that basically, Rey. Basically, she has a talk about how in the Last Jedi her parents are nobodies. People said this movie negated that. No, it literally said in a line in the film that her parents were nobody. I mean, yeah, maybe her father is the son of Palpatine, but that didn't matter to the film. Yeah, who cares about the son? It was all about Rey, the granddaughter of Palpatine. So by default, maybe yes, he is the son of Palpatine, but it wasn't important to the film. It's not an important character to the overall story, and therefore he is not important. And neither is the mother. And I don't think that negates The Last Jedi. It really doesn't. And you really couldn't. I mean, I just don't get where people are getting that from. It doesn't make sense to me. I disagree with that point. I think the biggest problems I have with also another complaint specifically from my dad was that you destroy the big weapon, it destroys the rest of the ship. I think that actually makes sense. And the reason why is because these ships are powered by what's it called? Kyber crystals, right? Because the Death Star, all of them are powered by kyber crystals. And if they are powered by kyber crystals, you know how much energy they have to destroy a planet. You think if they're destroyed at the point of where the big weapon is, don't you think it'll create a big explosion of energy that would wipe out the rest of the ship? I think that a lot, actually. I don't think other people think that, but that's what I think about it. And another, but other than that, I think the two biggest complaints I have was, I think Leia was going to die. I mean, the actress who plays Leia, Carrie Fisher, passed away after The Last Jedi, and so they had to splice scenes from past movies or cut scenes and stuff like that into the movie, and I think they did an excellent job. But my problem is that they killed Ben Solo, Kylo Ren. Why? There's no reason for that. I don't like that because it ended all the Skywalker. Yes, the Skywalker name ended with Luke Skywalker, but the blood didn't. And then they killed Ben Solo, ending the bloodline. What? No! You call it the Rise of Skywalker, and you just kill off all the Skywalkers? Oh, and that leads into my second complaint. Rey, at the end of the film, calls herself a Skywalker. So she is the Rise of Skywalker. No. Okay, yes, I'm happy that the name is going to live, but the blood isn't. You need the name and the blood. Okay? Now, this is why I want to entertain the thought that somehow Rey is going to end up with Ben Solo's child through the Force so we can continue the Skywalkers. Not in movies, but maybe in small stories, right? And that's what I want to happen, actually. She ends up with Ben Solo's child, and so she calls herself Skywalker. The child will be named Skywalker, so both the blood and the Skywalker name will live on. Yes! And what's even more interesting is they also will have Solo's bloodline. Solo. So now you have this crazy... So that's actually pretty cool, though. Actually, Ben Solo is actually pretty cool because it has Solo and Skywalker. So the only thing it doesn't have... Yes. Okay. The child of Rey and Ben Solo will not have the blood of Skywalker, the blood of Solo, and the blood of a Palpatine. The three best characters right there. I mean, one of the best, one of the three, one of the these three out of the many good characters. And one of the three of the most, well, Solo, he has no force powers, but he's definitely an lovable character in, the original trilogy. And then you have Palpatine and Skywalker blood. Dude, that's the crazy bloodlines, dude. That would be an awesome. Please, Disney, do that. I know it'd be kind of the Force impregnated her with because of the kiss they had. I know it's kind of lazy writing, but I want that. I actually do want that, please. And the reason why I want that is because I want the blood of Skywalker to continue. I don't care if it's bad writing, just do it. But Disney's probably not going to do it, so whatever. Yeah, those are my initial thoughts right now. I didn't like that they killed Ben Solo and then Rey got the name. It's just I don't like that part. But overall, I really enjoyed this film. I think it's definitely better than The Last Jedi. I can't hate The Last Jedi. I just don't. I think some of the complaints aren't valid in The Last Jedi, except the ones about Luke Skywalker and his death. Those are the only ones I can agree with. Everything else I can't. And overall, the complaints of The Rise of Skywalker, I think, are in the same boat. I think fans like The Rise of Skywalker more than The Last Jedi. But other than that, I really enjoyed this film. I really liked it. There's there's another scene I forgot that I don't like, but I don't want to go there. It's more of a political thing or religious. I'm not going to go there, okay? I don't want to go there. So, other than that, like I said, I really enjoyed this film. I liked it a lot, and I can't wait to own it, as I pretty much own all of the Star Wars films. I still need to buy the Star Wars animated shows. I still haven't got. I do have the first season of Star Wars Rebels, but I bought that from the library. There's $2 or whatever. So, but yeah, I can't wait to own this film. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like. And if you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so we notified from the next upload. My YouTube channel website link is my YouTube channel website link. I don't think I said website. I might have. Sorry about that. It's down in the description. You should click on it and it will have all my videos, except for I haven't updated with the Pokemon videos I released the last 2 days, which I will do. Yeah. Also, with Copa, make sure with Copa here, I did not make this video for children. I made this video for a general audience. I made this specifically, if I was going to say specifically, people around my age. And yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thank you. Goodbye.